fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tannehill to the air right off the bat. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
First and 10, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pierce now up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw caught by Pierce. Stafford on third down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first down, Tannehill. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Stafford. There's Chris Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stafford on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now. Ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
basically you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in close territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7. Stafford, he's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Olave, 72 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That's once again complete to Chark. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson. And lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Brown, 60 yards. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead now, 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, that'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford. The 20. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here's Pierce. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Pierce trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They have to stretch for this one. This is 4.5 territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. Shark's got it, left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Give left side for Pierce.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the end zone, Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 40 yards.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Stafford, touchdown!
Dameon Pierce from 10 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Stafford on 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Tannehill going to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. And this complete to Mitchell.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. And old Coach Mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Mitchell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on.